At 11. Today, Governor Andy Beshear announced 3 more coronavirus cases have been confirmed in Kentucky. That brings the total number of cases up to 4. Governor Beshear said in a Facebook Live video that the cases involve people from Fayette, Jefferson, and Harrison counties. He said all 4 infected patients are in quarantine. The governor also said 21 people total have been tested for COVID-19 across the state, meaning 17 samples have come back negative. While the number of coronavirus cases increases in Kentucky, people who are especially vulnerable are getting worried. Tonight, LEX 18's Eleanor Buckley spoke with a man whose son is receiving cancer treatment at UK Hospital about his concerns. She joins us now in studio with more in tonight's big story at 11. Eleanor.
Danny Johnson says his son is too sick to fight off an infection. He has now taken matters into his own hand, trying to protect his son any way he can.
It's a battle, and it's not a 100% cure rate.
Danny Johnson's 31-year-old son Christopher is a patient at UK Hospital. He didn't want to show his son's face, but he did want to tell his story. Christopher is battling leukemia and will be admitted for at least the next 4 weeks while he undergoes chemotherapy treatment and a bone marrow transplant.
The donors lined up, everything's ready to go. And then we get news of this virus in this hospital at a time that he doesn't need anything like that.
Danny says Christopher is too sick to fight off the coronavirus if he were to be exposed. And knowing there's a patient with the virus staying at the same hospital as his son is more than worrisome.
You don't know who's been exposed, what floor they're on. Did they want to go get something at the cafeteria to eat? It's just unsettling.
On Saturday, the governor told people not to panic. He was joined by Dr. Mark Newman, the executive vice president of health affairs at UK Hospital, who reiterated that there is no risk to other patients at UK Hospital.
Our hospital is designed with substantial isolation capabilities so that we can do this in a very safe way for both our patients and our people. So people don't have to worry about coming to UK healthcare or worry about infection.
But Danny says he isn't convinced this is a promise they can keep. So he's placed a sign on his son's door that says only doctors, nurses, and techs may enter, and hopes this is enough to keep him safe.
You kind of hope your leadership can keep this away from people that are vulnerable, and I'm not seeing that. The issue is who decided to place this person in the hospital and put this many people at risk.
Governor Andy Beshear will give an update on the coronavirus cases in Kentucky tomorrow at 8:45 a.m. You can watch the news conference live on LEX 18 on lex18.com and our LEX 18 Facebook page. Kylan, back to you.
Eleanor, thank you. Some Lexington area churches are changing their Sunday practices to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. During Mass today at the Cathedral of Christ, the church adopted new rules at the recommendation of the Diocese of Lexington. There was no holy water at the church. During communion, there was no wine or communion cup, and ministers only put bread in churchgoers' hands and not on their tongues. Physical contact was also discouraged.
It really dawned on me that this is here. You know, we've got to be careful and take all precautions.
Ministers took extra time to sanitize their hands before and during the service in order to prevent the virus from spreading.